Good evening, everybody. Welcome to FSW High Octane. I am Joe DeFalco, and back once again this week. You thought he may have been gone forever, but he is here, the one and only Disco Inferno.
Yeah, it's glad to be back. We got a guy debuting here. Who's this kid now? Tell me a little bit about this guy.
Jody Kristofferson. He is the son of the legendary musician and actor Jody Kristofferson. He's to the right with the blue trunks with Jody written on the back.
Yeah, so we don't mistake him for his father.
That's right. And against Malachi, bad-looking dude out of Reno, Nevada, with the black trunks. And it should be a hard-hitting match to get things started.
How do you know that?
Because
you know nothing. The guy's debuting. You know nothing about this guy. What if he saw?
I know a lot about Jody Kristofferson. He's been making a name for himself in the wrestling business.
Tell us a little bit about the guy.
He's had a WWE tryout over at SummerSlam. He's been looked at. He's been on WWE television.
Okay.
He trained in APW up in California.
Right. So he's a California guy. All right.
Through Texas, the All-American country boy, obviously. And he's making his debut tonight, and a lot of people are saying really good things about him.
Why is it that when people from Texas, they're like All-American country boys? I thought people from Texas were cowboys.
I would have to ask him. I do not know Disco Inferno.
Basically, what you're saying is the guy's a redneck. Power
slam by Jody Kristofferson. Malachi kicks out at 1.
So can we so we can say like safely that here's Jody Kristofferson, the redneck son of Jody Kristofferson.
If that's what you would like to call him. I'm calling him the All-American. They call him the Big Country.
Well, that's self-proclaimed. He's self-proclaimed Big Country. I mean, to me, he's just a Southern guy. Look at him right now.
Great.
Let's see what he's got. I mean, the guy's in trouble right now. Malachi's really putting it to him.
Yeah, we've seen him here before. Malachi is one tough customer, and this is a big match for Jody Kristofferson making his debut here in FSW. And obviously, he'd like to get things started off with a victory his first time out.
Well, of course he would like to get. So what do you think? The guy came in here to lose, Joe? What are you, like a master of the obvious?
I'm not saying that he came here to
right
lose,
at the back of the head.
Inferno. All I'm saying is he's not got some easy pickings that he's just going to walk through the competition. That this Malachi, I'm letting everybody know, is a tough customer.
Well, Malachi's here to win the match too, obviously. I mean, that's what you do. You compete to win, correct? You play to win the game, right?
That's what I hear. Speaking of that, any bets going on for the NFL there, Disco?
Not yet. I'm thinking to put my picks online, pay service.
Disco Inferno, fantasy
tell
football.
me who you like, Joe, and I'll have
you go the other way? Is that what you're trying to say?
You got to pay me to do that,
And don't forget, tonight we got the big cash in the case ladder match where the winner will receive a title shot at the No Limits belt anytime at Remy Marcel. We got 6 men in that match. That is coming up later on tonight. The giant Paul Isadora is going to be here.
Well, look at Jody Kristofferson. He's ready to give up there, but he's not really showing much. Well, I mean, I would say Jody Kristofferson's only taking about 20% of this match. I mean, let's see if the guy can mount a comeback. I would hate Jody Kristofferson's redneck son to come and make such a terrible show of himself the first time he wrestles.
Nice back elbow by Malachi, and like I said, he's not in with just some
If you were
anybody.
A gambling man, and you sound like a gambling man, who would you pick in this match right now?
Based
on what you've seen.
Based on what I've seen, obviously I'd have to go with Malachi.
Okay, well then I'm going to pick Jody Kristofferson. Okay, I'm going to pick against you. You're usually wrong 99% of the time. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, I've got Jody Kristofferson. You've got Malachi, even though I'm not looking too good. But Jody Kristofferson didn't show a lot of heart. Not showing much. I mean, I don't know what's wrong. I mean, maybe he didn't scout his opponent. Maybe he didn't do his homework. A lot of these young guys in the business think that they can, just come up with a good nickname for themselves. Has a famous father. Like maybe we're just gonna hand the guy the belt. Because he's famous. Maybe his dad's gonna make a phone call.
Well,
get a guy a title shot. One of those type of situations.
He has not made any phone calls to FSW. He's here based on his talent, and I know that you have him now, and I guess I have Malachi according to you. But Jody Kristofferson is a great talent. He's just got off to a slow start against a real tough customer.
He's bound to come back. Now I show a lot of heart this match. Not a lot of brains, though. Not a lot of brains. Telegraphed his move, just like these young guys do all the time. Telegraph their moves. Like they line up for their clotheslines. The guys can see them coming a million miles away. The guys duck their clotheslines. Duck out of the way. I mean, a lot of these wrestlers, these young guys, just they don't know the nuances and the experience that like the guy that I have. I can teach these guys a lot.
Well, we definitely know you can, and obviously you didn't lose your voice on vacation last week, Disco.
Yeah, and I understand a lot of your future stars of wrestling didn't really appreciate some of the things I had to say about them.
You said you're going to tell it like it is, and that's why we brought you here to FSW.
Maybe these guys made some terroristic threats towards me. That maybe I could possibly sue them, or maybe I have to get an armed security guard to follow me around when it comes to these events from now on. Joe, you tell me. You're the eyes and ears of this place.
Well, we definitely will keep you safe. Jody Kristofferson ducking
nice
under.
Drop kick. I didn't think this guy had a drop kick in his arsenal.
Well, there you go. You didn't think he had anything in his arsenal, according to you.
Well, all American country boys usually don't have an aerial attack.
Big body slam, and look at that. Jody Kristofferson taking advantage, taking control of the match. The count 2.
Oh, God, my guy almost won, Joe. Look at that.
Yeah, you're a guy.
Malachi is not looking good right now, Joe. You really sticking up the joint with this pick, aren't you?
I think I am. Nice.
Ooh, right in the back of the head again. That's how a lot of professional wrestlers end their careers. They expose themselves to these suplexes. They land on the back of their head, creates disc problems, nerve degeneration problems in their necks. Edge had to retire because of that. A lot of other professional wrestlers had to retire because of the situation. When you're in a position, like in a suplex position, you got to know the counters to that, the things that I know.
Another 2 count by Malachi, and as you said, Disco, he has definitely been in control the majority of the matchup.
Majority of the match.
We've seen some.
So what are you just giving yourself the win right now? I mean, you want to just stop the match right now and declare you the winner?
Definitely not. Obviously, a nice kick by Jody off the second rope.
Oh, a flying spear! Nice.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, my guy won, Jody.
There you have it.
Boy, you're a big loser today, Joe, huh?
Plus 160. Looking good, Disco Inferno. And there he is making his debut. He had a tough time out most of the way, but the most important thing, Disco, is he got the W, and that's all that really matters.
That's all that he came for, correct?
That is correct. Malachi goes down in defeat, looking good, but Jody Kristofferson with the debut victory here in FSW. We know we're going to see a lot more from him, wrestling fans. We're going to be right back with the giant Paul Isadora coming up next.